Next, if you haven't joined my website, please go ahead and do that at this time. www.kingnobleBlackRulership.com. You got to join that website. We are being censored by all other social medias and social networking sites. The only way that message can come out raw and uncut is at www.kingnobleBlackRulership.com. It's uncensored, raw, and radical. No one can flag our videos, flag our information, take down our pages and profiles. They can't do that over there. They have to take it like it is. So in order to help support that independent social media platform, join the website. For one, it's free. You can get a free subscription that'll give you all the social networking capabilities of the website. If you want to be more interactive and see a little more of the videos and the streams and things that we have going on over there, then you donate and get a subscription, weekly, daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly, in order just to keep the website going. Because in order to that website, that free platform to get our message out, we need donations. We have to fund our own revolution. We have to fund our own freedom of speech. We have to fund our own expression of our ideas, of our vision, of what we want to manifest. We can't depend on these white-owned, white-controlled social networking engines in order to get our message out, in order to get our vision out. It's not going to happen. They're not going to allow it to happen. White supremacy is not going to allow black supremacy to do what it needs to do. So we're going to have to support independent social media platforms in order to get our message out. I did a video this week just to even go as far as to show you how Facebook is now telling you what type of name you can use on Facebook. Now people who have very creative names that are either their spiritual names, their empowerment names, their God self-realization names, or just them giving up the slave master's name and being able to identify themselves in a way that inspires them to be divine and inspires them to be the God that is within them. They've chose names to do this. Now Facebook is saying you can't even use that name anymore. You have to have a state ID and show how you're in the matrix and all that in order to have a profile on Facebook. If you can't send them an ID with that name on it, then you can't have a profile. Now, if you're telling me that's not the matrix, I don't know what. You can't even create who you are within their own social networking reality, within the cyber world. They're now going to start limiting you, and they're going to start making it illegal for you to create even who you are within the cyber world. I mean, that's deep. So what is social networking? If you can network with people and connect with people based upon your divine self, based upon who you really are, who you're creating and manifesting yourself to, if you can't interact based upon your awakening self, what the hell are you on there for? You're the slave master's name all day at work from 9 to 5. And then you go to school and college and you're in all of his institutions and you're being called by a slave name that was given to you by your oppressor. And then you come home, you want a little bit of liberation online, a little bit of consciousness, and now they're telling you got to be reminded of your slave master even on the internet, on Facebook. That's crazy. I want to say something that's going to be powerful, is that I think there are 3 levels of conscious creation now today. There are 3 levels of creation. First, you have the etheric realm, which is in consciousness, which is where you create the thoughts and the ideas and the vision, the realm of imagination, creative visualization, your third eye where you create things. And now you have what we call the cyber world, which is a different dimension. It's kind of like an architecture dimension. It's where you can now take the vision that you have for what you're creating, and now you can kind of put it together in the cyber world. You can kind of put your blueprint together. You can start to crystallize. So you have the etheric level of thought, which is the highest vibration, the thinnest vibration. And then it becomes to materialize, and that happens, it materializes in the cyber world. And once it materializes in the cyber world, and you build up momentum there, which is another level of denser vibration, then it begins to manifest in the material world. So you realize your God consciousness, you create your God name in the material world, your God profile or your God personality within the social networking reality, and then you begin to attract people who have this like mind and like consciousness and this open realization that you do, and then you begin to create that in the 4th dimensional world, which is the physical world. So 3 dimensions: mental, which is spiritual, and then cyber, and then the physical manifestation. They're now trying to block you and lock you into the cyber world, which is an instrument and a tool where you can bring your thoughts into reality. I mean, that's a whole radio show, but I just wanted to touch on that a little bit, that how powerful manifesting and creating your identity in the cyber world is. Creating yourself anew, using the computer, using technology to manifest a new consciousness and new creation of yourself. Now Facebook is blocking you from doing that, telling you how many friends you can add, strategically limiting you within certain networks. They're scared of you waking up. They don't want you to use these social networks and these tools to wake up. And if you can't use them to wake up, to become more conscious, to become more awakened and more powerful and more divine realized, then what the hell are you on them for? So you'll come over to my social network and you say, well, it's not millions of people over here. But what the hell is millions of people if you're just going to be the same Negro you was yesterday thanks to Mike Zuckerberg, I'm sorry. What does it matter how many billions or millions of people are on Facebook if you're going to be the same Negro you was yesterday thanks to how that program is set up? I'd rather be on a website with 5 awakened people than lost among the masses of asses in Facebook cyber prison. The only reason I'm coming on Facebook now is to wake people up and bring you out. Is to bring you out of that limited realm of reality. So you have to there are even sub-levels of the matrix within the matrix that you must awaken in. I'm going in. Your consciousness can awaken even within the cyber world. And a part of you demonstrating that awakening is not seeking so much validation on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and start becoming a conscious creator of the reality you want to manifest. Most of us get online and get in these social networks because we just want to see what's going on. We want to stay in the beat. We want to stay in the loop. We're not getting on there to embody and be the conscious being that we really are and to wake other people up. We just want to make sure that we're lost in the sauce with the rest of the masses of asses, and make sure that whatever's popular, whatever's significant to the matrix prison is significant to us. Whereas taking advantage of these other social networks, KingOverBlackRulership.com, you can get over there and create your own reality. Come out of even the cyber matrix. Come out of that matrix and come into a different level of self-manifestation, self-creation, and self-realization. So now Facebook is saying, look, no, you can't create, hell no, you're not using us for that. They're blocking you intentionally. So you now have to support these independent social networking sites so that we can network. Because if we can't come together as conscious, divine, awakened beings, what is the value of us even coming together? We always talk about we need black unity, we need to unify. No, you need to unify with the right mind and the right consciousness. If you don't unify with the right mind and right consciousness, then there's no relevance in your unity. That's going to hit some people. Always talking about black unity. You can unify at the liquor store. You can unify at the crack house. Right? You can unify at the chicken shack. Black unity has no relevance where it's not based on the unification of awakening consciousnesses. So I don't care how many, you can have 5,000 friends on Facebook, but what is the relevance of it? If there are 5,000 sleep friends, if you're one of 5,000 sleep Negroes, that if you express a message that will wake you or them up, you'll be kicked off of the goddamn network. You can't add any more friends. So I don't think we see the significance or the purpose of why these social networks are here. How we don't see how they can be used. And I'm breaking that down. If you knew the way that they could be used, the purpose of them, then you would come on over to www.kingoverblackrulership.com. You're intentionally choosing to limit yourself to white rule. Many of us will interface with white rule all the time in order to wake our people up, in order to deal with where our people are at, because that's where our people are at. But even having to deal with that, there still must be some conscious platform. We're no longer limited and under white cyber rulership. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, white cyber rulership. I'm trying to get you to come over to www.kingnobleBlackRulership.com. And people say, oh, but that's just, that's just internet. We need to come together as real people. That's just internet. That's just Facebook anyway. That's just YouTube anyway. We need to come together as real people. But everything starts as a thought. And if you're going to come together with real people, right, you must first come together based upon an idea. And for that, an idea, there must be a place where that idea festered and that idea manifested and that idea grew and that idea was nurtured, so that when people did come together, they came together as the embodiment and the fulfillment of that idea that was put there. And if you have a social network that is limiting the ideas that you can have, then how will you come together with the people based upon that idea to manifest? We'll come together to debate and argue and have panels. We can't come together with that one explosive idea that ends white supremacy, that ends matrix thinking, that ends the foolishness, the negativity, that ends the white supremacy. That one idea that can end all that has to be constructed, has to be meditated on, and has to be deliberated on. Where can that happen at? I'm telling you that can happen at www.kingnobleBlackRulership.com. It needs your support. I would love to have the support where I can make that website absolutely free. I would love to. But it costs me to run that website, to have that social networking site. It costs me to be able to load the videos and pictures and put the stuff up that I want without being bothered by the white supremacist reality. Because now freedom costs in the white man's world. Let's keep it real. Freedom costs money. If the white man gives you freedom, there's a loophole. If he gives you freedom, then there's a catch. He gave you Facebook, you thought it was free. But only if you willingly submit to being a cyber slave, then you can use Facebook freely. Because you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't do that. I mean, even the group, I created the group, the 144,000 group, that grew to 40,000 members. It was only what, 104,000 members from reaching my goal. At 40,000 members, Facebook decided, hey, we're going to end that group. No warning. They're saying people are reporting stuff in my different groups on Facebook as being offensive. Well, why don't Facebook tell them that if you don't like what's going on in a group, get out of it? You don't have to be in a group to experience anything that anybody's posting in the group. They won't tell them that. They will send me a message saying they found out something I posted in my group offensive and then shut down my entire group. That don't make any goddamn sense, because Facebook itself finds something offensive with a type of free and radical speech and radical expression that will end the very matrix, which is the fundamental basis of which it is built upon. It's white supremacy, fundamentally. And this whole internet networking, all this internet shit is to some degree white supremacy, but I'm telling you there's levels within levels and within levels within levels. Within levels. And we got to come out level by level into the awakening of us being able to connect and unify and build on the level that will facilitate our growth and our conscious progress. Facebook is trying to stop us. We have to support our own. The white man give you Facebook for free so that we won't build our own social networking sites and support our own. The white man gives you link cards so you don't grow your own food, and and so you don't take your shit back from him. Everything the white man gives you blocks and hinders you from being able to build and create what you're really here to create. Every handout that the white man gives you hinders you from creating what's yours and taking back what's yours. I guarantee you that. If the white man didn't give it to you for free, you would take your shit back and build your own. Everything the white man gives you, you think it's free. Oh, we getting this for free. No, you're being limited. He makes the rules. He makes the rules, and whenever he's making the rules, it definitely is because the matrix is you're programming to follow the rules that he has already made up, called the system, which is to keep him in power and to keep black people disempowered. Keep indigenous people disempowered. This is a reality. So I said all that to say to challenge you to make sure you go ahead and join my website, www.kingnobleBlackRulership.com. Get you a subscription and donate to show your support. If you don't have the resources or money, the website's definitely free just to socially network. It's free. So you have no excuse for having not joined and signed up and got a subscription. What would take you even farther if you get a subscription and donate and make a commitment to supporting cyber freedom and cyber liberation. We need physical freedom. Yes. We need economic freedom and liberation. We need cyber freedom and liberation. We need mental liberation, and we need spiritual liberation. Don't cut any of them out. Because it's one thing to say, oh, we need to connect in person, and we don't, we should get off the internet, and we don't need our own. But then you go get on Twitter, you go get on Facebook, you go get on Instagram, right? And then say, but you don't want to support a black social media without all the restrictions that's going to allow you to post and build and create what you want. And if we wanted to get to a level of being face black versus face book with those type of capabilities, then it's going to be based on our support. We build it. It's up to us to create and manifest and put our energy towards that. So I wanted to put some time into that. Take the time. Join the website, www.kingnobleBlackRulership.com. If you've already joined, you don't want to make a committed subscription, you just want to support black independent social media, then just donate at www.kingnobleBlackRulership.com. I've lost several King Noble profiles on Facebook. I can't keep a profile on Facebook. I keep losing them. Facebook wants to stop me. They don't want me to post and say what I got to say. I can't say it there. Come over to my website and hear it. YouTube, keep losing pages. You all have watched me lose page after page after page on YouTube. They block me. Come over to www.kingnobleBlackRulership.com. I'll put up any video I want, anytime I want, anywhere I want. But I need your support to do it.